back to NHK Newsline. I'm Kanako Sakno. Japan, the United States and South Korea have staged joint aerial drills after North Korea said it fired a new intercontinental ballistic missile on Thursday. The South Korean Joint Chiefs of Staff announced on Sunday that the exercises took place in airspace east of the country's southern island of Jeju. The military said the practice sessions confirmed the ability to accurately attack simulated targets. The maneuvers reportedly involved US F-16 fighter jets and at least one B-1 bomber. The North is wary of the plane's capabilities. South Korea's Yonhap news agency reported that the B-1 can drop many bombs. It's also able to reach the Korean peninsula from the US Air Force Base in Guam in about 2 hours. The South Korean military says the three countries will strengthen coordination to deter and jointly respond to the North's threat. Speculation is growing that Pyongyang could fire more ballistic missiles and conduct a nuclear test to coincide with the US presidential election on November 5th. NHK has learned that Japan's national security chief will meet China's foreign minister to discuss North Korea's deployment of troops to Russia to fight against Ukraine. Sources say the Secretary General of Japan's National Security Secretariat, Ibaraki, headed for Beijing on Sunday and is expected to meet China's Wang Yi on Monday. The sources say the two officials will discuss how the involvement of North Korean troops in Ukraine could impact East Asia and possible ways to respond. A Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson indicated on Friday that China would not interfere in relations between North Korea and Russia. He said they are two independent sovereign states and how they develop bilateral relations is a matter for themselves. Diplomatic sources say the Japanese government recognizes the importance of exchanging opinions with China, since there's speculation that Beijing is frustrated with the deepening military ties between Pyongyang and Moscow. With the US presidential election approaching, Republican candidate Donald Trump has brought his campaign to Virginia, where his Democratic rival Kamala Harris is leading the polls. Just 3 days ahead of the vote, Trump supporters packed the venue with a capacity of 7,000 in Salem.
Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? It's going to be one of the most interesting days in the history of our country, and it's going to be the most important election in the history of our country.
Virginia is seen as a blue state where Democratic presidential candidates have won since 2008. In the final stretch of the 2016 race, Trump held rallies in Michigan and other states where his contender Hillary Clinton was ahead. That likely helped him win. Trump appears to be aiming to repeat that tactic. Meanwhile, Vice President Harris on Saturday called for support in the battleground states of Georgia and North Carolina. The campaign says her rally in North Carolina's largest city of Charlotte drew over 10,000 people.
I pledge to you to listen to experts, to listen to people who disagree with me. Because you see, unlike Donald Trump, I don't believe that people who disagree with me are the enemy. That's what real leadership looks like. That's what strong leadership looks like.
Rock star John Bon Jovi urged people to cast their votes, saying, "Now we can move forward together, embracing what makes us different." A rally against Israel and the United States drew thousands in Tehran. The protest came after Iran's supreme leader warned of retaliation for last month's airstrikes by Israel. The rally was held on Sunday, on the 45th anniversary of the US embassy takeover by Iranian students that led to a hostage crisis. The protesters carried photos of the leaders of the Islamic group Hamas and the Lebanon-based Shia Muslim group Hezbollah, who were killed by the Israeli military. Demonstrators also condemned Israel for striking military facilities in Iran and criticized the US for supporting the Israeli operation.
Israel's aggression was carried out to threaten the people of Iran.
Some protesters expressed concern that Donald Trump could soon be re-elected. The former president took a hardline stance against Iran while in office. Britain's Conservative Party has chosen Kemi Badenoch as leader. She's the first black woman to lead a major British political party. The party on Saturday announced the results of a vote to pick the successor to former Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. Badenoch is the former Secretary of Business and Trade. She defeated former Immigration Minister Robert Jenrick.
The time has come to tell the truth, to stand up for our principles, to plan for our future, to reset our politics.